Hello, my name is Monica Ruther Chan. I'm here to read for you one of the pieces that I wrote before 30. You're welcome to tag along. Before 30. Ichiambiche no. Yes, it was a Friday. I signed out of work early because this friend who sells Obang second-hand clothes had called me that she had brought new dresses. And who was I not to go and scan through amidst its signature scent? Obang Yellow. Anyway, it was a hot afternoon, and everyone on foot walked like midwives on duty when the daughter-in-law of Princess Diana, R.I.P., was finally announced in labor. Okay, in the heat of my movement, I saw Flora in a black car, shiny sleek car, Progress to be exact. I saw her, and she saw me seeing her, but I skillfully turned around as though I had not seen her, picked my phone, which had not rung by the way, and responded to the no call I had just received. But she pulled over near the Mivule tree I was just bypassing, banged her door hard enough and ran after me, calling my name, but I increased my voice and speed instead. In front of me was a woman with oranges in a tray on her head, walking towards the direction I was running away from. She held my hand and said, "Isn't this lady calling you?" I knew Flora had caught up with me, so I stopped and gave that wry smile and pretended I was called back at work. Let me explain why. I went to high school with Flora, and she was the type who showed off even with mattress covers. Maybe I felt offended because I studied for a long time with my mattress cover being a bedsheet, and most mornings I woke up with brown spongy mattress pieces on my head. Anyway, that was forgiven. Every former classmate I had met had told me about the questions Flora could ask you when she meets you, and she started an episode with me. "Oh dear, the sun has tanned your skin. What smearing oil are you using? Is it still petroleum jelly? You need to see my skin doctor. Guy is so sharp and cute. Just get 5 million. You will glow, girl. Where's your car? Why are you walking?" She laughs and says, "That aside, where do you work? How many children now? See my rings. He got the engagement ring from Paris, and the wedding ring he has still refused to disclose, but I know this is from Dubai." She talks while spinning the ring around her finger. "You know Indian women own the greatest percentage of the world's gold?" I was like, "Really?" In 2 minutes, Flora had registered her success with me. I couldn't help but fake an abdominal attack to leave that place and come back. FYI, I'm not jealous of Flora, but very concerned about her insensitivity. Sometimes the people around us try as much as possible to make us feel like failures because we didn't achieve certain things before 30 and are going to fourth or fifth floor. Their questions alone need divine intervention for one to stomach them. When are we seeing our in-law? When are you getting married? You know you're a woman and the biological clock is ticking, right? So, you mean you never got a job since we left campus? What about the guy you were dating at campus? Are you aware your ex now works at State House? Can you believe you dated that doctor who separated conjoined twins? Oh, you would be far. What's your plan now? When are you building? What business are you doing now? By the way, how old are you now? Dear people, I know you know that the smooth life expectation of having a degree, getting a job, a wedding ring, starting a family, building a house, buying cars, and owning a successful business doesn't work for everyone in that order. That is when it works anyway. Some messages are good to be passed because they inspire, but others are best kept unsaid. You can't put a talking compound message in a school saying, "Aid skills," and yet you know there are pupils living with the virus, and you want them to be motivated, study and live positively when your message is tailored to kill. Pressuring others to show tangible things before 30, and God forbid, the marriage doesn't work. Someone gets entangled in a corruption scandal, clinical depression and others. What's your plan on rewinding the overall situation? Mitima Jakaluba. When Ngugi wa Thiong'o wrote, "I will marry when I want," I think he made sense. And that applies to your other expectations. Let people have things when they can. Flora is just a character, not a real person here. Follow us at Inspirations by Monica. Thank you for hanging out with me.